Hello student, Namaskar. Today in this video we are going to learn about the classification of plant. In the chapters we learn about the kingdom Plantae, about subkingdom Gymnosperm, subkingdom Angiosperm. Let's start how the plant are classified. Already we know that in previous standard you have already studied the kingdom Monera, kingdom Protista and kingdom Fungi of the five kingdom classification system proposed by Robert Whittaker for the study of living organism. Actually, organisms been classified by using some criteria. Living organisms are classified based on the criteria such as the cell structure, body organizations, mode of nutrition and their reproductions. Also, classification of living organism is depend upon similarities and difference between living organism. Let first we see the five kingdom classification proposed by Robert Whittaker. Living organisms are mainly classified into two main groups, that is prokaryotics and eukaryotics. Prokaryotics means the living organism having cell without nucleus, means that cell does not have distinct nucleus. And eukaryotics organism means that organism which have cell with distinct nucleus and organelles. Again, prokaryotics are classified into kingdom Monera, that is the first kingdom, and eukaryotics are further classified into unicellular and multicellular. Unicellular eukaryotics organisms are classified into kingdom Protista, and further classification of multicellular organism are based on whether the cell wall is present or cell wall is absent, means with cell wall or without cell wall. With cell wall, the living organism which have cell wall are further classified into two subgroup, that is a subkingdom, that is a autotrophs and heterotrophs, means kingdom Plantae which are called autotrophs because they have plastid chlorophylls, they produce their own foods, and heterotrophs means fungi with cell wall. Without cell wall, the organisms are classified into kingdom animals, means all the animals which are heterotrophs because they have absent a plastid or chlorophyll. Now let's see some basic characteristics of each kingdom. First we see kingdom Monera. The characteristics of kingdom Monera, the first characteristics is they all are unicellular, means their body is made only by one cell. They don't have nucleus and organelles except ribosomes. They have cell wall which is made of cellulose. They can make photosynthesis, means they are autotrophics, but not all of them. Some are heterotrophics. Example of kingdom Monera are all type of bacteria which are shown in this picture slides. These are the bacteria, means all bacteria are classified into kingdom Monera. The next, there are some other types of bacteria shown here in these slides. Now next kingdom is kingdom Protista. Basic characteristics of kingdom Protista are as follows. They are eukaryotics. Eukaryotes means they have nucleus, distinct nucleus with organelles, means all these cells with nucleus and organelles. They are unicellular or multicellular. Kingdom Protista, the living organism having kingdom Protista, which are included in kingdom Protista, are all of autotrophs or heterotrophs. They have variation in movements. They contain both plant and animal characteristics. Asexual reproduction in all. Some have type of sexual reproduction, means reproduction take place by mainly asexual reproduction methods, but in some organism sexual reproduction also take place. These are some example of kingdom Protista. This is the amoeba, paramecium, euglena, yeast. These are the some example of kingdom Protista. Now the third kingdom which is proposed by Robert Whittaker is a kingdom fungi. Kingdom fungi, these organisms have cell wall. The example of kingdom fungi is a mucor. All type of fungi. Some characteristics of fungi are as follows. Fungi are eukaryotics, means they have distinct nucleus with distinct organelles. Non-vascular means they do not have conducting tissue, means xylem and phloem like tissues are absent in kingdom fungi. Non-motiles, and mostly these are heterotrophic organism because the plaster or chlorophylls are absent in the fungi, so they are heterotrophics. They may be unicellular or filamentous, multicellular. Their body is made of filaments. They reproduce by means of spore. They have sporangia, and in that sporangia the spores are formed. From these spores new fungi plants get produced, means their reproduction take place by spore formation. Fungi exhibit the phenomena of alterations of generation. Fungi lack of chlorophyll and hence cannot perform photosynthesis, and therefore they are heterotrophics. Now in this standard 9 standard, we have to study it in detail about the kingdom Plantae. First we see the basic properties, characteristics of kingdom Plantae. The first characteristics is they are eukaryotics and multicellular. Their cell have cellulose with, means cell wall is made of cellulose. Majority have transport systems, means they have conducting tissue like xylem and phloem. They have photosynthesis, means chlorophyll or plastid is present in the cell of plant, kingdom Plantae, hence they are autotrophics. Reproduction is both asexuals and sexuals. They show alternations of generation. They show alternations of generation. These are the some slide for kingdom plantae which show that variety of plants. There are thousand of species of plants, lack of species of plants. Now let's see some basic characteristics of kingdom Animalia. Let's see some basic characteristics of kingdom Animalia, which we have to study in detail in the next standard, in the 10th standard. The characteristics of kingdom Animal or Animalia, they are multicellular organism which do not possess chlorophyll, means they are heterotropics. They are eukaryotic organism. Cell wall is absent. Next characteristics of kingdom animals is mode of nutrition is heterotropics. That is, they depend on other organism for foods. They have muscle cells due to which they have the capability to contract and relax the body parts, and therefore they carried out movement. They can transport from one place to another place. In these slides, the variety of species in animals are shown. There are different type of species of animals. In next standard, 10th standard, we have to study in details about kingdom animals. Thus, student, in this video, we just revise the classification of living organism which is proposed by Robert Whittaker, that is 5 kingdom classification systems.